Wolverine. Hey guys, it's lukemick here. This is gonna be a very untraditional review for the Wolverine. JJ and I are at my cabin right now, and I'm winded because I just got done running. It's really, really cold out. It's the middle of July.
It's freezing.
It's like 57 degrees, and that really sucks. But are we zoomed in or zoomed out? Okay. So the Wolverine. Was I anticipating it? Not really. I was really kind of disappointed with X-Men Origins Wolverine. Really not a good movie at all. And I wasn't looking for much in this. I was just like, well, it's a Wolverine movie. Hopefully they can do it better than they did with the first one. I can tell you guys right now that it is better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. That's for sure. Right, Jade?
That is for sure.
Well,
I didn't even see it, but yeah. I heard really bad stuff about the other one.
Yeah.
Like really bad stuff.
Yep. So, pretty much, the story is Wolverine. We all know him as Hugh Jackman now. He saved a man during the nuclear bomb in Japan during World War II, and this man wants to thank him for what he did so many years ago because he's about to die. So Wolverine travels to Japan and he has to protect the granddaughter of this man and fight a bad guy. And that's pretty much the story of the movie. There's a lot of Japanese stuff in there. I like the story.
It gets pretty complicated, though. I mean, you have to say.
Yeah, let's just talk about that. The movie, as much as I did like the story, I like the way it played out. It gets really convoluted and messy, and in the end, it wraps it all up and you understand. But just the whole time, you're just kind of like confused as to what's really going on, and it is telling you, but things are just happening so fast that it's hard to really register what is happening. Would you say so?
Yeah, it's not like. I mean, I haven't seen Old Boy, but. Like, Old Boy, you're confused the whole time, right?
Yep, that's I thought, yeah.
But at the end, you figure it all out?
Yep,
right?
kind of, yeah, I love movies like that.
But this one, like, it feels like you should have known it. Like,
yeah,
Old Boy, you didn't really know at all, but this was like...
It overcomplicated itself. It didn't need to be as complicated as it was. So, the story, it is good. It's definitely better than X-Men Origins, and I did like the story. It's just really, the way they told it was kind of complicated, but... Well, no big deal, I guess. Performances, I actually thought that almost all the performances were really good, especially Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. We all know he can play the part. And everybody else, there's not a lot of other really big stars in the movie, but everybody else pretty much did a good job, except for the main villain. It's this woman with blonde hair. You've probably seen her in the trailer. She has the long poisoned tongue. And her, as an actress, and her villain were completely pointless. Like, she was the villain of the movie, pretty much, the main villain. And she was awful. You didn't really feel like...
You didn't even need her, really.
Yeah, she wasn't doing anything, really. The villain was kind of the Yakuza, because they were always chasing the daughter, but then she had her own little thing going that was taking Wolverine's powers, and she was just really, I mean, not even her, maybe the way she was written, she just wasn't interesting to me at all, and she was really kind of a useless character in the movie. So that's definitely a lot of points knocked off because the villain was so unimportant and uninspired, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's talk about the directing. I thought the directing was cool. There was some cool stuff going on when you got to see Wolverine actually in pain. That's something that I haven't seen in any of the X-Men movies, so I thought that was cool, and I think the way he handled that really made it seem like he was in danger and that he was hurt. You like that? And I thought the action scenes were all done really well. And for the action scenes, there's one in particular that I really did like. If you have seen the trailer, there's a scene on a train. I really liked that part. It felt kind of intense, but it was also kind of playful at the same time. You know what I mean? It was just a really fun scene to watch, and they didn't have any music going. All you could hear was the train just speeding by and the men grunting, and I liked that part. What did you like that part?
At first I didn't really like it, because I was like, oh, this is kind of unrealistic, but then you think X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Should that really be that realistic?
So, overall, I think the action scenes are good, but then the movie, it does slow down a little bit, but you get to really see who Hugh Jackman is, or the Wolverine is, as a person. He really does have some human emotion. I mean, he did lose his powers, kind of. He lost his ability to regenerate after, injuries. And I thought that was good, but it did get a little slow at parts. And I gotta say, the last kind of battle, the movie, it does get kind of cheesy, the last battle. I really didn't like it. It turns out that someone is there, and it was kind of dumb.
Like, it wraps it up, but it's so strange.
Yeah, a lot of people are, like, switching sides, and you see a lot of this big CGI robot. And there is a bear at the beginning that is CGI, and if you guys know, I hate CGI it's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's pretty, like, even...
It's noticeable CGI.
It's really, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, but, you know, I feel like CGI, whenever they're doing, like, animals, they always try to make the fur always, like, kind of floating around.
Exactly.
I always notice that. I'm like, why is their fur floating around like it's in water? It's stupid. They really have to work with the physics and the effects for the CGI, I think, to really... Do I keep getting that light in the way? They're going to see the thumbnail. It's going to be a big glowing light up there. So... overall, I thought it was definitely a lot better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. It had its problems, but it was entertaining. You got some good performances, and Hugh Jackman really is a good Wolverine. It's just that the villain and the convoluted, messy story and just some slower parts, I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars. Do I recommend it? If you like the X-Men movies, yeah. If you were disappointed with X-Men Origins, I definitely recommend it. JJ?
It wasn't awful, but... I don't know. It's not like it wasn't my type of movie, it just didn't play out exactly how I thought it would. So, I'm gonna give it a light 2 to a strong 2.5.
Alright, well that's JJ and lukemick signing out. As always, guys, please subscribe, and I will talk to you later.